Hello, this is take two of video diary number two. I just filmed a decent video, probably like 15 minutes, only to find out that unfortunately the camera was a little bit too close, so you can see everything from here down. So my face is basically not in the video, so here we go. I'm just gonna do it again, which could be good because, you know, it's like a rehearsal, so maybe I'll be a bit faster. I sat down to this video not really sure about what I was going to talk about. So I wasn't as prepared as I maybe promised I would be, but I am showered. I do feel I definitely feel better. So, and I think you can tell just in my energy. It's really interesting, and this is kind of what I want to talk about today is just, the way that things can change really quickly and how your feelings and your emotions are constantly changing and everything is moving. So it's really important to not just attach to, how you're feeling in moments, because they will change and they will continue to move, and the ebb and flow of energy. So, and for some reason I'm not explaining this as well as I was in the last video, but that's okay. Not going to attach to it. So you can tell, even from yesterday to today, there's a difference in the way that my energy is, the way that I look, probably the way that I'm sitting, definitely the way that I'm speaking. I'm probably smiling more. I'm just probably a bit brighter. And it's this is like one day to another. And I'm sure you know what this is like for yourself in your own life. Like you'll wake up one day and feel pretty shitty, and then the next day you feel fine. And it really is important to remember this, because it goes to show that when you are in those times of pain or sadness or depression or anger or even happiness, like it's not permanent, and it's not you, how you feel. These are just, it's just feelings, and feelings are energy, and energy is always moving and always changing. So it will never stay around forever. So, and this is just the balance of life. Like when it comes to happiness, it's almost annoying sometimes, because when you feel happy, you want to keep it. You want to hold on to it, and you want to feel that way forever. But the truth is that it will never be forever. It's always going to change, and it's not who you are. So the idea is, yesterday when I did the video, I did it on purpose because I felt like it was time to just open up in a different way. I haven't been able to write on Chloe's Countertop because the website's been down. Obviously, I'm writing on Instagram and on Facebook, but not in the way that I used to. And I'm sure, anyone that's like that have been reading my writing for, since Chloe's Countertop began, you'll know that I used to write quite a lot, and it used to be really raw and vulnerable. So I've been wanting to do videos for a long time, and I think that this is a great opportunity for me to learn about, speaking, presenting myself, as well as, exercising the muscle of communication, because I am a writer, and I love to write, and writing is definitely my most favorable form of expression. But I do also love speaking, and I think that there's a lot of fear around, saying the wrong thing, not being able to edit, as well as just saying something. Sometimes you just get to this point when you're speaking that it's like you can't, the voice just kind of goes away, and you don't know what to say, and you feel like you're blank. But I think that that's an important space to come to, because when you get past that space, all of a sudden you're allowing yourself to just speak, and not be perfect, and not say the perfect thing, and maybe say the wrong thing, because there is no wrong thing or right thing, apparently, according to my mom, and it's something that I'm saying now. But yeah, so videos. My juice cleanse. I'm on day 2, and I feel so much better already. So I'll just talk a little bit about cleansing and the juice cleanse company that I'm working with. So it's essentially, for those of you that aren't in Dubai or don't know, so here's my green juice. This will be my first juice of the day. So essentially is a company here that I've been working with since I basically moved to Dubai, and I love them. I love the company, I love the co-founders, I love the brand. I think that it's a very high quality product. I really feel like the values and integrity of the business are very much in alignment with myself as a person, as a business owner, as a blogger, as a nutritionist. So yeah, I haven't done a juice cleanse in a while, actually. It's been a while. Like, I think the last cleanse I did was a liver cleanse, which I'd love to do a video on sometime. But yeah, I just started to feel like it was time to give myself a bit of a break. I had been overeating a little bit, just emotionally eating. So not like I was binging or anything, but just like I knew that I wasn't following my appetite. I wasn't listening to my body. I was more just like indulging. And I always know that that's kind of like a good indication that things are a bit off for me, because I tend to really just eat with and for my appetite and for my body and my cravings. So a juice cleanse is really good because it allows your mind that space to recognize things like attaching to emotions, making your emotions your identity, emotional eating, behaviors that are completely, in correlation with how you feel and what you eat and everything like that. So I think it's just a really helpful time to give, as I said yesterday, like give your body a break, give your mind a break, give your spirit a break. And it's done just that in just one day. I already feel more energized, definitely happier, more alive, more joyful, more peaceful as well. My mind is definitely a little bit more at ease, and I just feel excited to feel good, which is actually what's going on right now. So yeah, the first juice is the green juice, and this is a combination of cucumber, apple, kale, spinach, celery, lemon, ginger, and parsley. So it's kind of like my favorite juice combination. Usually I do add cilantro if I'm by myself, but I do know that a lot of people have a sensitivity to cilantro or coriander. So there's 6 bottles a day. You have 5 juices and 1 nut milk, a cashew milk. The idea is to start juicing basically within an hour of waking up. So what I usually do is I'll have my water, which I talked about yesterday, and then after that, it's usually an hour, I'll start my green juice, which I will do after this video, and then you give yourself about 2 hours in between each juice until the end of the day. So usually your last bottle is about 6 to 8 p.m. and usually you want to give yourself about an hour to 2 hours before going to bed. So you allow your body a little bit of time to digest, although it won't take too long because there's not really that much substance and fiber, so your body will be able to digest faster. Throughout the day, it's really important to have tea, so herbal tea, definitely to keep away from things like caffeine and stuff because it increases the stress in your body. It's not a big problem, or it's not going to ruin your cleanse if you have coffee or green tea once or something. But the idea is, you're really just giving your body and your mind, again, your body, your mind, and your spirit a break. A lot of us do have caffeine addictions, so allowing yourself to withdraw and then breathe from those products so that you can then come back to them by your own choice, as opposed to kind of feeling like you need them to stay awake or to focus. So tea for sure. Herbal teas, mint tea, ginger tea, anything like that. Like a cleansing tea is great. And then water. So I have usually regularly I'll have about 2 to 3 liters of water a day anyways. I haven't lately, which is another good indication of something not being totally on point. So yeah, make sure you have water. 2 to 3 liters is great, and yeah, just basically flushing your system. You're giving yourself a breather, some space. Your digestion's taking a break, and I promise you'll feel amazing. You feel like you have a better concentration. It's much easier to focus. You sleep amazing. Yeah, and I mean, if your skin just kind of clears up, you feel. I mean, if you do have any sort of breakouts, that kind of goes away. You just feel brighter and lighter and happier. And it's not about weight loss at all, in fact, because I mean, the idea is obviously with the juice cleanse, the second you do go back into eating, your body will sort of readjust to the food that you're having. So if you're cleansing for weight loss, then I would say stop immediately, or go into it with weight loss as your idea, but recognize that you're going to come out with it with a lot more. And it's about just like letting go of expectations, allowing whatever it is, whatever comes to come. I always notice that every time I do a cleanse, it's a little bit different because it's, as I said, everything is moving and changing. So when I did a cleanse before, my body may have been in a different state to what it is now. So, the last time I did a cleanse, I remember having a lot of like caffeine withdrawal and feeling like quite tired and having a lot of headaches. This time around, honestly, like none, no headaches, not really that tired. I feel relatively good, which is great. And if I don't feel good, that's okay too, because you're just allowing yourself to experience whatever comes up. So I think that's a good spiel. So please, if you do have any questions or anything you'd like me to answer, suggestions, anything, shoot me a message, comment on my Instagram. You can also email me at info@chloescountertop.com. I do kind of love making these videos. I think it's fun, so I hope you enjoy watching it. And I promise that the quality will increase as I move along. Just a small, quick learning curve for me. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I can't wait to see you through the lines again soon. Cheers!
Boom, clap, sound in my heart, the beat goes on and on.